What is going on YouTube? It's Xfinity13 here, back at it again with another YouTube video, and here we have episode 3 of the New York Mets with a twist franchise mode. Now let's get right into it. As you can see here in the calendar, we did lose game 1 5-1, excuse me. Max Scherzer had a great day for them. He pitched 6 innings with 12 strikeouts, and on our side, Jake DeGrom did not pitch well. He only pitched 4 innings. He had 0 strikeouts while giving up 4 runs. So let's go ahead and look at the stats of this game here. As you can see, we didn't hit very well. We only had 2 hits all game. 1 hit was a home run. But as you can see here, Gary Palmer had 4 at-bats with 4 strikeouts. Jared Wilson had 4 at-bats with 3 strikeouts. But Brandon Miles had a great day. He had 1 at-bat, 1 home run, and he walked twice. Everyone else just didn't play very well. But one thing that I did like, Tim Tebow had 2 at-bats with 2 strikeouts, but his other 2 at-bats, he was able to walk twice. Now, personally, I was not expecting that. I was expecting Tim Tebow to kind of be a hit or a miss kind of guy. He's either going to get a hit, or he's either going to strike out. But he showed patience at the plate. He walked twice, and you know, that's something to build on. You know, you don't win the entire season by winning the first game. It's not about the first game. It's about the entire season. So let's get into it. Alright, so here we go. We got Noah Syndergaard, who is another great pitcher for us, versus Steven Strasburg, who is also another great pitcher. So it's going to be interesting to see how this game plays. Alright, so for the rest of this series, what we are going to do is we are going to quick manage it. We just want to, you know, get things rolling a bit. We don't want to be stuck in this series for a couple episodes. We want to finish this series this episode. Alright, so we are at bat first. We have Gary Palmer up. Now let's see what Gary can do. He grounds out. Alright, so now up is Jared Wilson. Let's see what Jared Wilson can do. Okay, Jared Wilson gets a base hit. Good, good. Now let's see what Brandon Miles can do. Hopefully Brandon Miles can, you know, hit something out of the park here. That's what we want. Brandon Miles is going to be the player of the year for our team. He's going to be our team MVP. So let's see what he can do. And he rounds out into a double play. Oh, there's that. Alright, so let's see here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, strike Trey Turner out. Good. Okay, he reaches on an error. Adam Eaton reaches on an error there. That is not very good. We're going to have to see who got that error. Okay, fielder's choice. Okay. So we got the lead runner. Anthony Rendon is on base now with Juan Soto up with 2 outs, and he just flies out. Good. Alright. So here we have Kevin Mitchell. Again, Kevin Mitchell did not play well at all. He didn't get a hit last game, so hopefully he can get something going, and he strikes out. Alright. So we have Jed Lowry up now. Let's see what he can do. He doubles. Nice. Alright, so let's see if Tim Tebow can drive him in here. Come on, Tim. And Tim strikes out. Alright, so up now we do have Jake Adams, and Jake Adams did not play well yet last game either, so hopefully he can get something going, and he walks. Okay, so we have Cassidy Benfield up now. 2 on, 2 outs, top of the second, 2s everywhere. Let's see what we can do. And she walks. Base is loaded now for our pitcher. Hopefully Noah Syndergaard can help himself out. It's not looking good. I don't have confidence in this, but he flies out. Unlucky there. Alright, so now we're in the bottom of the second inning. And Matt Adams is up, and he hits a solo shot. Alright, so we line him out. Kurt Suzuki, who hit a homer against us last game, he flies out. Now Howie Kendrick is up, and he grounds out. Okay, so we have the top of our order up now. We are down 1-0. Top of the third inning. Let's see if we can get going here. And Gary strikes out. So let's see what Jared Wilson can do now. Hopefully Jared can get on base. Solo home run for Jared Wilson. There we go. We needed something like that to get back into this game. Nicely done. Alright. So now we have Brandon Miles up now. Let's see if he can hit a solo shot. Nope. He strikes out. So 2 outs now. Top of the third inning. Let's see what happens here. And he strikes out. So now they have Steven Strasburg up. Steven strikes out. Trey Turner up. Trey Turner strikes out. So that's 3 strikeouts for Noah Syndergaard. 2 this inning. In the bottom of the 3rd here. And there's a single from Adam Eaton. And that's a fly out. So we are able to get out of that inning. Okay, fly out there. Tim Tebow walk. Another Tim Tebow walk. That's very impressive. Okay, fielder's choice there. And Cassidy Benfield grounds out. Fly out there by Juan Soto. Matt Adams is up and he pops out. Brian Dozier walks. So 2 outs, 1 on. Bottom of the 4th. Kurt Suzuki is up and Kurt singles. So 2 on for Howie Kendrick. Let's see if we can get out of this. And we do. Nice. Very good. Very good. Alright, so we got our pitcher. Pitcher strikes out. That is Steven Strasburg's 6th strikeout of this game. He's having a pretty good game. Okay, Gary grounds out, and Jared singles. Jared's having a good game. Jared is having a very good game. Another single, so Brandon Miles and Jared both single. Now, we have 2 on with 2 outs, top of the 5th with Kevin Mitchell up, and a 3-run homer. There we go. We need something like that. Now we have a 4-1 lead in the top of the 5th inning. Let's see what we can do here. A single. Okay, Tim Tebow is up, and he grounds out. All right. Okay, we did make a pitching change. That was kind of a mistake. I was trying to warm up our pitcher, but I didn't know if you had to warm him up or if you just throw him in. So we do have Seth Lugo in now. Unexpectedly in the bottom of the 5th. And they put a pinch hitter in as well. Okay, so they put in Wilmer Defoe. And he is up to hit for Strasburg, and he strikes out. Trey Turner's up now. Trey Turner grounds out. Perfect. Adam Eaton is up, and he grounds out. So 3 up, 3 down. Very easy. Jake Adams is up now. Let's see what Jake can do. Jake just grounds out. Cassidy Benfield also grounds out, and we also have our pitcher who grounds out. Unlucky there. All right, so now we have Anthony Rendon up against Seth Lugo. Let's see how far Seth can go. He gives up a solo home run to Anthony Rendon. Not what we were looking for. And then he walks Juan Soto. Okay. Strikeout there. Okay, he's recovering. Okay, and we caught him stealing. We caught Juan Soto stealing. So, okay, he was able to get out of that inning. He calmed down and was able to get out of it after giving up that solo shot. Now we got Gary up. Let's see what Gary can do. Gary grounds out to Matt Grace, who they just put in the game. Jared Wilson singles. Jared Wilson's 4 for 4 this game. What a game. Brandon Miles is 2 for 4 with another single. An error. Kevin Mitchell gets on base. Bases loaded, 1 out with Jed Lowry up. Fielder's choice. We got out at home, unfortunately. So 2 outs with the bases loaded. Tim Tebow is up, and Tim Tebow strikes out. Unlucky there. Alright, so ground out there from Kurt Suzuki. Howie Kendrick is up, and he grounds out as well. And now they put Ryan Zimmerman in for their pitcher, and he gets on with an error, and then he got caught stealing. I did not expect Ryan Zimmerman to be stealing. Alright, so there is a pitching change here. Coda Glover is in now. Jake Adams strikes out. Cassidy Benfield also strikes out, and our pitcher strikes out. Okay. So we are in the bottom of the 8th inning, up 4-2. We have 9 hits versus their 4. We have 2 errors versus their 1. So let's see what we can get. Trey Turner gets on base. He steals, and he grounds out there. 1 run has scored, so it is now a 4-3 game with only 1 out, and Juan Soto hits a homer. Okay, so now we are down 5-4. Going into the top of the 9th. Pitching change. Sean Doolittle is in now. Okay, Gary Palmer leads off the inning with a double. That's a great thing to start the inning with. And we are at our last out. Let's see what happens. And we strike out, and we lose that game. Seth Lugo blew it for us. We might have been able to pull him, but not very good. So we are 0-2 now in this season, not starting out very good. I had higher expectations, so let's see if he can recover. All right, so we are at the 3rd game of this series. Now, We are down 0-2 in this series, 0-2 for the entire season. So hopefully we can recover here. Hopefully we don't get swept. And let's just get into it. Alright, so we have Gary Palmer up against Patrick Corbin, the Nationals' new starting pitcher. So let's see what we can do. We strike out there, not what we were looking for. Jared Wilson strikes out as well. And Brandon Miles is able to get a single. Very good, Brandon. And then we ground out though, so it doesn't mean anything. Alright, so we have Trey Turner up going against Zach Wheeler. Now let's see if Zach can get the job done today. And leadoff hit there. Runner thrown out. Adam Eaton is on second though. And Anthony Rendon is having a great series. He gets a double and drives in Anthony Eaton. Or not Adam Eaton, excuse me. So they're up 1-0 in just the first inning. They did have a sat bunt there, moved the runner to third, so Matt Adams has Anthony Rendon at third, and he gets a single. Down 2-0 now. Matt Adams just stole second with a solid 32 speed. Nice. And we fly out there. So now we're down 2-0 just after the first inning. Not what we were looking for. Jake Adams, though, gets on base. Cassidy Benfield strikes out. Tim Tebow grounds out into a double play. Okay, so we strike out Kurt Suzuki there. Howie Kendrick is up, and we strike him out. And we walk the pitcher? We were able to get out of that inning, but why did we walk the pitcher? Okay, 2 strikeouts there. Gary Palmer singles there, and Jared Wilson strikes out. So 3 strikeouts in that inning. Ground out and a strikeout, and then a single. Juan Soto gets on base. We walk Matt Adams, but we were able to fly out Dozier. Brandon Miles is up, and he hits a solo home run, his second shot of the season. There we go, Brandon Miles. Nicely done. Now we have Kevin Mitchell up, no outs, top of the fourth, down 1, and he grounds out. Jake Adams doubles. Nice. 1 out, 1 person on second. In the top of the fourth, we are down 1, and Cassidy Benfield grounds out. Tim Tebow is looking for his first hit of the season, his first MLB hit. He has 3 walks for this season now, but he cannot get on base, and he grounds out. Now Kurt Suzuki is up. Let's see if we can get Kurt out. Nice fly out there. Howie Kendrick strikes out. And then we strike out their pitcher, Patrick Corbin. So Jed Lowry is up now, top of the 5th inning, down 2-1, and he grounds out. Zach Wheeler hit by the pitch. Gary Palmer is up, 1 out. Zach Wheeler on base. And Gary gets a triple. Zach Wheeler scores, and we are tied now. There we go. Nicely done, Gary Palmer. Let's go. And Jared Wilson grounds out. Let's see if Brandon Miles can. Oh, he grounds out as well. So we were tied 2-2, bottom of the 5th inning. Let's see if we can get this win and not get swept. So Trey Turner is up. Trey Turner grounds out. Adam Eaton is up. Adam Eaton strikes out. Anthony Rendon also strikes out. So 3 up, 3 down there. Kevin Mitchell is up now in the top of the 6th inning. We are still tied 2-2, and he strikes out. Jake Adams strikes out. Cassidy Benfield, though, gets on base. And Tim Tebow gets on base with an error. Jed Lowry is up, and Jed strikes out. Juan Soto is up now. Juan Soto pops up. Matt Adams singles there. Brian Dozier just flies out. Kurt Suzuki is up, and he grounds out. So we're able to get out of that. Now we're going to pinch hit. Robinson Cano is coming in. Hopefully he can get something going. He pops up. Gary Palmer is up. Gary Palmer grounds out. Jared Wilson singles. Okay. Brandon Miles and Jared single. And pitching change. Let's see. And we ground out. Unlucky there. Alright, so we have made a pitching change now. Let's see what we can do here. Howie Kendrick is up, and we walk him right away. There's a pinch hitter, Wilmer Defoe, and he singles. Now they have someone at the corners. Caught stealing. Okay, there we go. And he strikes out, 2 outs now, and he flies out. We were able to get out of that. Well done. There we go. Ground out there by Jake Adams. Cassidy Benfield is up, and she grounds out. Tim Tebow also grounds out. So 3 simple ground outs there. Anthony Rendon grounds out. Juan Soto strikes out, and then we get another strikeout. There we go. Jed Lowry is up now, top of the 9th inning. This is where you win games. Come on. Error. We're on base. Okay. Strikeout there. Gary Palmer is up now. Let's see what Gary can do. Gary walks. So we have 2 people on, first and second, with only 1 out. Jared Wilson is up, and he strikes out. Now, Brandon Miles. Let's see what Brandon Miles can do. Hopefully, he can hit a shot here. 3-run homer. Brandon Miles. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. Nicely done, Brandon Miles. When we strike out. So we're up 5-2 now in the bottom of the 9th inning. There we go, Brandon Miles. That was his 3rd shot of the game. Or 3rd shot of the season. I believe 2nd of the game. We put in our closing pitcher here, Edwin Diaz. Hopefully he can finish the job and get this win. Come on. Strikeout there by Brian Dozier. Ground out there from Kurt Suzuki. We walk Howie Kendrick. And Ryan Zimmerman is up now. And we win. Let's go. First win of the season. There we go, boys. First win of the season. Look at this. Let's look at this. Let's see here. All right. So Gary Palmer, he did only go. He actually went 2 for 4, 1 run, 1 RBI, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. He also had a triple. Jared Wilson went 1 for 5, but he did have a nice outing. I thought Jared did pretty decent. You know, he got on base when he needed to, but Brandon Miles, this was the player of the game. He went 4 for 5, 2 runs, 4 RBIs. Wow. Alright, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I just wanted to get out of that series. I wanted to get this series rolling a bit. You know, we might skip a few series here, and we might just, you know, we'll see where we end up. But I don't want to be playing every game. I don't want to show you guys every game. I might do a recap of the past couple games in the next episode or something, but I did not want to have you guys sit for all 162 games or whatever. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you like what you see, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video.